Doug, are you guys hiring at the Geological Survey? Because I probably know enough now.
There are. You just have to go to Arkansas job.
Oh my gosh! Look at that!
Oh my God. 3.5 inch reed.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so we've made our way down in Howard County to the creek where the baby crocodile was found. So we're gonna take a look around here and see if we can maybe find some more fossils. I don't know. There've been lots of seashells and things like that found, so we're gonna take a look. What you got there, Jack?
So there's various shells that we see in here, and just like that crocodile, looking for rocks like this, turn it over, and it might have something on one side that's more prominent than the other. There's all sorts of different shells in here, and if we took a pressure washer, we might be able to see more.
Right.
Yeah,
So that would have been the ocean floor at one point.
Mm-hmm. And there could be shark's teeth, all sorts of different fossils in here, including a crocodile.
But that's another thing. We're gonna come back at some point and we're gonna search for shark's teeth. Let's take a look in the water though and see what we can see, if anything. That right there is the stuff we're looking for right here. This material. So this is the same material, I believe, that the crocodile fossil is in. It's kind of creepy looking. It's like a flying zombie or monster. Obviously you see the eyes and the mouth and his arms. That's funny. So we walked the creek pretty good ways. There's a lot of water in the creek, so we're gonna have to wait for it to kind of dry up a little bit. But we're just gonna keep looking for now, and here in just a few minutes, geologist Doug Hansen is gonna meet us here, and he's gonna tell us a few things about this place and about the crocodile fossil.
But this is the exact stuff we're looking for.
Okay. Yeah.
Shell right there. Any of this stuff, if we flip over, there's no telling what could be on the other side.
Right. So I wonder why this is darker right here.
I'm not sure. That's going to be a Doug Hansen question
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so there are a bunch of pieces of that. What is it called?
Lag.
Lag. Right here you can see. That's what we're looking for. That's what the fossils are going to be in. The dinosaur tracks and all that. So there's a big piece right here. Let's pick it up and see what's on it, if anything. It's a thin piece. I don't see anything on that one. I'm hoping to see like a big, you know how when you separate the rocks and it's got like the fish fossil in there. I'm hoping I'm going to pick up a piece. Jack just found this rock right here. You can see it's got little tiny seashells all in it there.
That's really cool.
So Jack has found half of a dinosaur egg. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I've discovered a new species. A Tyrannosaurus rex.
Yeah, see, this is.
Okay, I think it's probably going to be, maybe be right here because it comes.
See, this-
it should be right in here. somewhere.
This is an open.
Yeah.
No trees. That's pasture.
So we're trying to figure out where we're at. Just kidding. All right, so we've got Trayton Alexander here, and he's going to tell you just real quick about what he's found.
Well, I don't really know much what it is, but I was fishing on the creek and I just looked down and saw it. So I went through it in the back of my four-wheeler, continued fishing. Then here a little while later, I called my grandpa, told him about it. He was real excited about it.
Yeah. So what did you think you had found when you first saw it?
I think I said it was a bird, or thought it was a bird.
Bird. So you just chunked it in your four-wheeler after that?
Yeah.
Guys, you gotta take a look at this. And that's absolutely incredible. Obviously you can see there's the skull and the eye sockets, and the vertebrae. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna talk to Doug Hansen. He is a geologist with the Arkansas Geological Survey, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about what Trayden found.
What Trayden found looks to be a species of crocodile we call Sarcosuchus. Here's the head. We've got the eye sockets, and this would have been to the nose or the mouth. What's very fantastic about this is the vertebrae, and you can see them here and how they're still in position and all intact. I think that is quite amazing. Now, the rock itself is a limestone. I see a scoot or a outside scale over here.
Can we turn that around so we can see it?
See that there?
Wow. So that would have been
Like a scale?
Right, okay.
Right.
So more or less like the skin, if you will, of
Correct.
the
Correct.
crocodile.
And these look like they may have been ribs of the of this juvenile animal. But they lived in, this comes out of the Queen limestone. It's about 115, 20 million years old. This is a muddy limestone that it's in.
So, Doug, do you know, have there been any other, as far as dinosaurs goes, like how, are there been any skeletons or fossils found like this intact that you know of?
There's been other of these type crocodilians found. I personally have found one. We've got one in the office. It's just a skull, but it's kind of this size. But the one I found is also a small animal.
Okay. So I mean, that's a pretty significant find for.
This is really nice. It's nice preservation. It's mounted nicely in there, so it shows real well, and it's stable. So it's just not going to fall apart on you. Give it a little care, this will last as long as it needs to last.
But it's lasted this
That's
long,
right.
so
It'll
right.
it'll still keep going, and we'll get to enjoy it even longer.
Good.
But yeah, it's not the first time we found something like this, and we just have over the years run into several others.
Have there been any this intact found?
No, that's what is unusual is the backbone here. These vertebrae are all intact and still in position. That is, I don't have anything close to this.
Well, all right.
And that's a super nice specimen.
Right. Yeah, I agree. All right, we're gonna go down into the creek where it was found, and Doug will tell us a little bit about the rocks and things down there. I know nothing about them, but he's gonna tell us a little bit. So let's get going.
Yeah.
I don't even think we've been up there and looked.
Well, the thing about this, see it on these cut banks. Yep. Yeah, you can see all the fossils in there. And that's just like a fossil hash. And being this was sort of the queen was deposited in a restricted type of environment, you end up with very small number of communities living. So you have a whole bunch of one or two type instead of just a whole plethora of different biota. So you get these mats like that, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Basically turn the rock over and see what you find.
Well, I learned my lesson about that. Usually I turn it over with my foot because there's things that hide under them.
Yeah.
Yep. They had a good laugh at me one day.
Doug, are you just looking for more
Look,
samples of that right there?
Well, just seeing what's in here,
Okay.
these limestones are going to be flat.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking for flat pieces, figuring that they could be some more of this same kind of limestone that we got the fossil in.
I see. Okay.
Because they show up here too, but they are a little smaller inside, but you can never know.
Yeah, so they would have broken up some and
Well, they're just being flat. You know, I can discern, you know, over round ones in here, and I figure the round ones are like what we see on the bank there. Some of these, this would be a piece of novaculite.
yeah, you break it open, it'd be really pretty inside.
Yeah, it'd be nice translucent. There's another piece of novaculite there. So I know a lot of the gravel is novaculite. You know, here's one piece of sandstone, which that's a pretty nice little.
Now, is that a quartz vein
Yes.
in the sandstone?
Yep.
Okay. See, I know a little bit.
That's what that's. But yeah, that's another piece of novaculite too. So I know all around stuff. In the flat business, these are these limestone slabs that are making their way down the creek. And you can, if you're prospecting, you could come down here once a week, walk back and forth. Everything that was flat or kind of funky looking, you pitched it up there, and then you come back next week and you look at that and you do it again. You know, because pitching it up here gives it the time to dry, and all the organics that are growing on it can die off, so you can see your fossil if there's something there. And you can come here and everything that's coming down the creek, you're getting a chance to have your say.
Yeah, so after each time you get a big flood, you come
Yep.
down and check it out just
That's
in
right.
case it
That's
turns something new over. Trayton just found this little, some sort of little scraper, just a crude point of some sort. Very crude. His kid must have made that, but yeah, you stay down here with us, Trayton. Give us a good look. How about it? Doug, are you guys hiring at the Geological Survey? Because I probably know enough now.
There are. You just have to go to Arkansas Jobs, but we've got a slot that's going to be open or come open or is open or.
Okay. Well, I was just joking, but I mean, hey, if you know, I've got a good reference already.
You could find loose shark's teeth, but that lag you'll find.
Well,
is
it would have been, you know, I've looked in those clays, and then you find those little fossil hash layers.
Get off there, little guy.
The shell material is all degraded, but you can see it color-wise.
Yeah, don't even need a metal
that
detector.
Just must have been a little low depression.
Doug, you tell me a little bit about the process when you guys removed that, excuse me, the limestone from the vertebrae or the bones, the fossils?
Oh, there's professionals. They could take like a little Dremel tool and they'd get some magnification on their eyes, and they could chip it out.
Okay.
With a little tool.
How do you know? How do they know whether it's getting into the bone or you know?
It's a visual. You saw on where the bone is brown,
Right.
and that's going to be a clear demarcation between the limestone it's in and the brown of it.
Okay.
And like I said, you get magnification on your eyes so you can see really good.
Yeah. It's very tedious and quite the process, I'm sure.
It's a labor of love. You know, some people are going to think it's terrible. And others say, wait till I get done so I can see what's in here.
All right. Yeah, so some of you may be asking the question, well, are they going to do that to this baby crocodile? I don't know. And another question you may have is, what is it worth? Well, I don't know. It's hard to put a price on something like that, and it's just wonderful history, and yeah, who knows what it could be valued at. I'm sure it was priceless to me, and I didn't even find it, but I'm sure to Trayton it's certainly priceless. Hey Doug, let me ask you this. So this piece right here, it broke apart. So could there be fossils in there? Or probably not.
On that surface?
Yeah, yes.
That would probably not.
Okay.
There are in the limestone going to be some, but
Probably not in there, huh? Well, you see them out west a lot, break the slabs open and you find the fish fossils and things like that.
Split the shell.
Yes.
There we go. The little holes in the top of this rock, that's an indication of worm burrows. And we call it bioturbation because it's the animals are feeding through this sediment and they leave their trail.
Okay. Yeah, so that would have been, a million years ago or whatever.
Yes,
100 million years ago.
That'd been when they formed the rock.
Right,
was being formed. That was going on because these were deposited in a shallow marine type environment where they would have had a lot of animals.
Interesting. And so right where we were standing earlier talking to Trayton, the gentleman that lives here on the property, Shane, he brought this out. This is really, really cool. Nice little Native American axe. Of course, there's lots of novaculite and chips and lots of arrowheads and things like that found on the property, but I thought you guys may think that's really, really cool. Well, look at here. He's bringing out the big guns now. He's found some really cool stuff here. Wow, look at all those little bird points. Golly, look how tiny this little thing is right here. Look at that. Now, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, they're
They're all from right here.
serration on that one right there. Wow,
There's a cool one.
it's very neat. I mean, how do you even fashion a point like that small? How do you even work it?
I don't know. They're pretty good.
They were. That's definitely an art. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for showing us that. Okay, so we wrapped up our day, and I'm now back in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, where Jack lives, and he's going to open up a store here. And if you're in town, it's going to be a little while, but if you're in town, you need to come by and stop in, because he's going to have all sorts of minerals and things like that. So it's under construction right now. But anyways, so Jack, you want to tell us a little bit about this right here?
This is called lag. It came out of Malvern, Arkansas in the river. It has various fossils here, some gastropods, shells. We might have some shark's teeth here and various bone pieces. But this piece here probably weighs about 150 pounds itself. It's a very heavy piece.
Wow, what is it right there?
Like
little scales on it almost.
This might be a gastropod, just some sort of odd shell-shaped thing from the not Cretaceous period, but Paleocene period.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. There's like thousands of little seashells in there.
They're everywhere, and that's going to be an adventure we'll go on to get some of that too.
Heck yeah, awesome, man. So one thing we're gonna do in the future is Jack and I, well, possibly along with some other guys, are gonna go into the same river where he's found that. We're gonna find shark's teeth, and we may find a baby croc. You never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna have some really cool stuff, and also, so Jack is a diamond hunter, And Jack is pretty well known in the diamond hunting world, as he's found over 100 diamonds, but I said 100 diamonds, believe it or not. I don't know if there's anybody in the world that's ever found that many. So check this out. Tell us a little bit about that, Jack.
This is my 100th diamond. It's actually a little 4-point yellow. Pretty small diamond, but any diamond significant here. Usually on average, about one a day is found at the diamond mine.
Yeah, that's great. Another thing, so we're going to be digging for diamonds too. Matter of fact, we're going to do that next month. So within the next couple of months, we'll have a video out where we're going to be going to the Crater of Diamonds State Park here in Murfreesboro, Arkansas. And Jack knows a good spot, so hopefully we'll get on some diamonds. But if not, we can all learn, and it'll be a great adventure. So see you next time.